Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I hope your week is going well. I'm filming this on a Tuesday and it is snowing a lot, but it looks beautiful outside, so I guess that's a good compromise. For today's video, the prompt is called Remote to My Life. So what I want you guys to do is take a second right now and I guess if you want something to look off of, I want you to go find any remote that's in your house if you've got one. You could do like a regular TV remotes, or if you're more into gaming and that's your style, then you can do an Xbox remote or whatever kind of remote you got. So take a few seconds here, go grab a remote of your choice, doesn't matter which one. And then when we come back, we are going to draw that remote. We're going to copy all the buttons, and then we'll continue on from there. So just take this time now, go grab your remote. If you don't have a remote, you can look at pictures or you can just create one. Even if you do have a remote and you feel like creating your own, that's fine too. But if you want something more concrete to look at that's not a picture, then go ahead and grab a remote and come back and then we'll get started. Okay, so you have your remote, you're ready to go. The next step is to draw it. Okay, so you can draw it exactly as is, or you can add or take away certain features. Again, the choice is yours. It's gonna be the remote for your life. You can put labels on them now or you can wait. So basically what we're gonna do is once we've drawn our remote, you are going to assign a function for each button that will affect your life. So maybe some will stay the same, such as a pause button or a fast forward button or rewind button. Maybe you want those for your life. But other buttons such as, I don't know, input or the numbers or anything like that, if you want to change what those buttons do for your life, you can make it do anything. They can teleport you to a certain place or make you do a backflip, whatever that function might be. So take your time now, just draw out the basic shape and the buttons of your remote, and then only label the ones, I guess, that you would want to keep the same. Or I guess even if you labeled them all, you could draw arrows and change their function. Again, it's totally up to you. So draw your remote how you want to draw it, and then we will assign functions to your life afterwards, okay? You're also welcome to color your remote during this time as well, okay? Alright, so once you have your remote drawn, whether or not you've labeled the inside, it's fine. You can kind of do that as you go. I've just put kind of the basic labels on there, and I've also added a few things that I know that I'll want to add later on. So for example, those few things that I've added, instead of, where did I put it? On this remote, instead of TV and the minus button, I wrote TP, which is teleport, and TT, which is time travel. And then I'm going to use the keypads to either type in a year that I want to time travel to, or coordinates that I want to time teleport to. And so basically now what I want you guys to do, I forgot to color mine, so I'll do that during this part. I want you to assign different functions to all of the buttons that you have on your remote. You can write down what they're for. You can put arrows pointing to what each button does. You can write it wherever you like. Make this remote completely custom to how it would work in your life, and have fun with it. Be creative. Remember, this doesn't have to be realistic. This is, if for any of you that have seen the movie Click, it's kind of similar to that, where this guy has a remote and all of its functions are working towards his daily life, so he can pause and everything pauses. He can fast forward. I put a little record button in there so that I can remember things better because I have a terrible memory. Anything like that, okay? So there's no right or wrong way to do it. Like I said, be creative and go ahead and write wherever you like all the functions of your remote. All right? Alright, so once you have all of your functions written out, you can continue on with me. If you're not done, just pause the video, that's fine, take your time. So I'll just walk you through kind of the things that I wrote, and then hopefully you guys can give me some feedback, tell me what you put on your remotes. So here is mine. Alright, and so I've got the power button, which is my instant awake for those mornings when you're feeling not so ready to get out of bed. I've got a record button here for important conversations, important events that I want to remember, or even for things such as where I put my keys. I've got an input button, and my input button will have a preloaded set of surroundings for when I want a change of scenery. So for example, if I wanted to be on a beach right now, I could just press input and have that in there. And that kind of leads to my teleportation. For this, you can just point your remote at a place that you want to be, whether that's a picture or something on the TV or wherever that might be. Point your remote at it, click your teleportation button, and you are there. For time travel, this one here, you can put in the date through the keypad, and you can click the button and you can time travel there. I've got my regular scrolling keypad for things such as, this is my menu bar, and it's for all of my special abilities, so all of the things that I know how to do, so I can go through there and click on a certain skill and then complete that skill perfectly. Again, there is no perfect in the real world, but this is our fake world, so that's why I put that in there. I have a home button for taking me home instantly. I've got an undo button, or a try again button, I should say, for if you want to kind of retry something that you've done. I've got the volume and the mute button. So volume levels for turning things up when things aren't loud enough for you, or muting things for when you need some quiet time. I've got a sleep button, or an easy sleep for those nights when you're having a hard time falling asleep. Channel button for changing the channel on my moods. Maybe sometimes you wake up and you're just not feeling all that great. And then I have your play, fast forward, and rewind button. All can be used for daily life. If you want to fast forward through a situation, rewind, pause. Yeah, that's everything that I put on my remote. And yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys put on yours and how creative you got with it. So make sure you let me know. And that's everything for this prompt today. I will see you guys again on Friday.